quarter. Let's learn. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to.
Hey guys, this is Shane Boykin here with Sentinel Secure Transport. I got some really good news for you, and I do mean really good. I'm going to do some expanding. I'm going to expand down into the Jacksonville, Florida area. What does that mean? It means I'm getting ready to be putting drivers on. I need quality drivers. If you got 2 years of experience, OTR, doesn't matter if it's flatbed, dry box, whatever. We're going to be running predominantly all dry box. I'm going to try to get lanes going from Florida, Georgia, out west, Dallas, Phoenix, places like that. It's not a guarantee. As you know, with trucking, you can end up anywhere. It just depends on where the money's going. But the way this is going to work is I'm going to be bringing on drivers for a percentage base. I'm either going, starting out, I'm going to do 50% with you. Give you 50% after the bills are paid, so you get 50% of the net. So the harder you run and the harder you work for us, the more money you're going to make. Now, with that said, once you've been with me, let's say for 90 days, maybe 120 days, I'll bump that percentage up. And then when you're with me for so long after that, we'll pump it up again. The reason I'm going to do that is because I'm a driver myself. I've been out here on the road. I know what it's like to bust your ass for companies and not make good money. So I want to make sure that no matter what with Sentinel, I stay driver based. I want to stay driver focused. Now, with that said, what kind of drivers am I looking for? Well, with my security company, Sentinel, I have a phrase: respect all, fear none. I need drivers that know how to hold their composure. I need drivers that give everybody respect no matter the situation. Why do I want that? Because your integrity is what leads you through life. Your integrity is who you are as a person. If you have a good integrity, you'll always respect all and fear none. If you're former military, law enforcement, or any first responder, that's going to bump you up on the top of the list, especially if you got the experience in driving. Why is that? Because I know you understand the camaraderie of being part of a family, being part of a small knit group. And that's what I need. I need drivers that want to grow with me. You help me grow that Jacksonville location. You help me get quality drivers by helping find people. Guess what? I'm going to reward you for that. I'm going to reward those drivers for that. The kind of equipment that we're going to run, I'm going to start out with probably some 2014 Freightliners. As time goes on, I'm going to try to implement trucks every couple months. Now, as we grow and I start getting newer equipment, the drivers that's been with me the longest are the ones that's going to be going into the newer stuff. Because I want you guys having the next best thing. Starting out, I'm more likely going to have predominantly standard trucks. So you're going to need to know how to shift. You're going to need to know how to drive. If you can't shift and you've been in an automatic too long, definitely need you to be able to shift some gears. So, eventually I'll be getting some automatics in, things of that nature. It's just the beast of the trade right now. A lot of dealerships are going to automatics. A lot of fleets are going to automatics. So it makes it harder to track down some standards. Now, a couple of ways for you to make good money with me is if you're turning around and keeping a quality truck, keeping it clean, keeping your PMs done, and me or one of my friends stops you and turns around and asks to look at your truck, and they look in your truck, and your truck is cleaned out, wiped down, looking good on the inside, because this is your home. The truck is your home. I need you treating it as your home. I need you treating that truck like it's gold. Without that truck being in good shape and good quality, we can't make money. Not only that, if you get sick, not helping either one of us. Now, what do I need? I need 2 years of OTR experience. I need you to be at least 25 years of age. I need you to have a clean background, clean motor vehicle record. The company I'm going to be leasing the trucks over to and the drivers, it's going to require those minimal requirements. They're going to turn around and help get you your loads. They have a load board, but I'm not going to have our drivers utilize the load board because that's a touchy subject. Drivers can screw up making money by using load boards, and you can screw up relationships with shippers. Not saying you would do that, but to cut through the BS to start with, we're going to let the company we're leasing to handle all the loads. We're going to tell them the areas we want to run. We're not really going to turn down anything. I'm going to try to keep you out of the north during the sun, during the winters and stuff. I'm going to try to keep you more running the lower panhandle, things like that, if I can. As you know, sometimes we have to go north. I want to try to stay away from the extremely bad weather if we can. But as long as you are loyal to me, I'm going to be loyal to you. I'm going to stay driver based. I want you to make that truck your home. Nothing invasive. If you want to put lights in and different things, feel free to. As long as you're not cutting wires and doing crazy shit and, messing up my cabinets and things of that nature, yeah. I mean, I'm going to try to help you out as much as possible. I'm going to try to make sure you got good quality mattresses, if possible, if I can get them. Try to get you started there. The trucks, I don't know yet if they're going to have a refrigerator in it or not, because I'm still looking at some things. I do have some that are options. The ones I'm currently looking at do not have the refrigerators in them. But at the same time, I want you doing the best that you want to do and make that truck home as much as possible. I am going to allow pets. As you can see, my fur baby's in the background back there. She's just chilling in the bed. Well, I brought her name up and said something about her, and now her little ass wants to come up front. But I keep a large dog on the truck. If you do decide to put a dog on the truck, I personally will help you build a custom platform. I actually have one made for my dog so she can't get dumped in the case you hit the brakes too hard. Plus, it gives her a place to sleep without having to fight for bed space. We can definitely discuss having a passenger on the road with you. If you don't have a pet, that passenger policy, I haven't even came up with one yet, but I first want to at least give it, a little bit of a window so I can turn around and make sure you're a good quality driver that's not going to put anybody in jeopardy, 30 days, 60 days, some short period of time. And then once that's proven, I'm not going to care if you have somebody on the truck with you. As long as you're meeting your appointments, as long as you're getting where you need to be, as long as you're picking up stuff on time, I'm not going to care. It's going to be very important that you keep your time frames, because about 99% of everything that you're going to do is going to be live load and live unload. Reason being is because I'm going to, with this company, be leasing an extra lease trailer, and I'm going to try to get you a good quality trailer, try to make sure we're getting what we want. That way when you're going down the road, you're looking good. The other thing is, with that, excuse me, the way that that's going to work is your percentage you're going to get is after the bills are paid, so it's out of the net. Why is that so important? By us having the extra lease trailers, we're going to be picking up responsibility for the damage on the trailers. Normal wear and tear, things like that, airbags or something like that going out or something like that, they're probably going to cover. Jumping curbs and screwing up tires, that's going to end up coming out of our pocket. What do I mean by out of our pocket? Remember, your percentage. It's after the bills are paid. Now, with this account, we will have an escrow account that each week they'll take a certain amount of money and put it into an escrow fund for maintenance. That way, if I'm not available, you can hit the company up that you're leased to, and they will help line up service to get you fixed. That way you're not sitting around. If you go down for whatever reason and you can't stay in a truck, we'll work on getting you a hotel room. The other thing is, even when it comes time, if you choose to leave for whatever reason, whether it's on good terms, bad terms, or whatever damn reason, if you have the integrity to bring my equipment back to where we agreed to, I will have the integrity to make sure you get home. Whether it means me having to fly you home, bus you home, get you a rental car, whatever I've got to do, because you had the integrity to honor your agreement with me and bring my equipment back to me, I'm going to take care of you. The reason I'm going to do that is because, as you can see, I'm a driver myself. I'm on the road still. I understand what it is like to turn around and work for another company and then have to worry about your job, or if you do something stupid, how are you going to get home, or if you have to get kicked off the truck or something like that. I'm not going to kick nobody off the truck unless it is an unsafe reason. So, again, as long as your integrity is guiding you when you're behind this wheel, there is a responsibility you have to take when you get behind the wheel. As long as you are honoring that integrity and that responsibility, I'm going to honor taking care of you. If you get shut down for whatever reason, somewhere, whatever, DOT, something like that, as long as you are loyal and keep your integrity, I will do everything in my power to make sure you're taken care of. I'm not going to sit there and say I'm going to give you the world, but I'm going to take care of you. We're going to grow this together. As we grow, you're going to grow with me. Eventually, my ultimate goal, just so you know with this, is as I get bigger, eventually I'm going to start having cab conversions done. I personally want a full-size ARI sleeper, with a shower and the whole 9 yards. But then you get into a long wheelbase and it gets tricky. But they make what's called cab conversions. ARI does also, where they could take this same setup, get rid of a cabinet, put a shower, different things, extend it just a little bit, but not much. But it's on your standard chassis. So with that said, once we get to that phase, you guys is going to be with me for a long period of time. You're going to be the guys getting those trucks. As soon as I get the money to where I'm buying brand new equipment and custom equipment, you're going to be the people that are going into these trucks. The people that are loyal to me are the people that are going to get the best equipment. Right now, I can't afford to go out and buy you a $100,000 and $200,000 truck. But the trucks that I am going to get you are going to start out anywhere from 2014 to the 2016, 2017 range. It just depends on what all I find. Predominantly, I'm going to be looking at Freightliners, T680s. Might look at an International, but before you give me shit, if I was to even look at an International, I'd have to have the Cummins motor. I will not take anything that's got the max force in it. That not going to happen. But if it's got a Cummins in it, I might look at it. But again, the two predominant trucks that I'm looking at are Freightliner and Kenworth. Later down the road, I might look into getting into some Volvos, because I'm in a Volvo. I love the room in a Volvo. But again, it comes in time. But guys, If you're looking for a home, you're looking for someone to grow with, basically, I can help you there. I can make you money. I can make myself money. We can make money together. That's what matters. Again, I'm going to stay driver focused. As long as you are putting out your miles, if you need to go home, as long as we're making that money and you know, we're different loads are going to pay more, whatever. As long as we're ahead and my bills are paid, the truck payments paid, the insurances are paid, guess what? I don't give a damn if you take a week off because you've been out for a while. But we need to make sure the money is right before a decision like that is made. If you need to be home every weekend, I cannot guarantee you that. I would love to say you could, but it's trucking. Depends on the lanes. There's so many variables there that I can't sit there and say, yes, I can have you home every weekend. But can I have you home every 2 weeks? Yeah, I could pretty much say that shouldn't be an issue. So, with that said, I will work with you, and I'll go to bat for you. If you're doing things right, you know, I do want to have a camera put in the truck. You know, it just is there for your safety. Not only that, if I'm able to do what I want to do with the trucks, I'm actually going to have 4 cameras. Have 2 on each air fin, one looking forward, one looking rear. Not only for the factor of what the hell these dumbass 4-wheelers do around us, but also for when you're in the cab at night sleeping and you got your curtains drawn, you'll actually be able to see it if you have, you know, I'll have a little monitor for it if I can, get it put in. That way you can look at that monitor and see what's going on around your truck. And it's about safety. You know, it's all about safety. I want you feeling comfortable when you're in these trucks. I want you being able, I'm going to try to, you know, eventually I'm going to put legacy chairs in our trucks, you know, about $1,000 chair. That's what my ultimate goal is when getting these trucks. You know, to start out, I might not have the best seat, but I've got a $3,000 legacy sitting in my storage right now. That's got all the bells and whistles, heated seat, the whole 9 yards. But unfortunately, it's got a slide problem. I had a legacy chair put in this with the end cap swivel in this truck. But I want you being comfortable when you're in the truck and away from home. You know, as time goes on, I'm going to turn around and look into having satellite dish put in every truck and things like that. And, you know, I've got a little wireless router that I have in this truck that gives me unlimited Wi-Fi through AT&T. It's pretty expensive. It's $149 a fucking month. It's pricey. But guess what? I play Xbox with my kids. I'm able to stream with them. I'm able to play with them. No lag. And it works wonders. 90% of the time. I've also got something unlike most have. And this right here, no, that's not the CB. I have 4G radios that are going to be going into these trucks. That way you'll be able to communicate anywhere across the country. As long as you can get a cell service, you'll be able to reach up, mic up like on a damn CB, and be able to get a hold of me or any other driver that's in our net within our group. So you'll be able to talk to any driver that you're friends with the company. So I have different channels on there, but it's going to make it to where it's more convenient for you. The other good thing about this system, these radios that I've got in my current truck, is I can reach up and hit the call button. It will send out a 911 to everybody in that group. It will leave an open mic on so I can hear, or anybody else that's in that group can hear what's going on. It also gives us, at that point in time, your last known GPS coordinates. So if something happens that you need help and you can't get to your phone, but you can reach up and still hit something, or you suspect something being crazy, you can hit that, and maybe one of the guys that's listening may have the smart enough capability to go, oh fuck, he's in trouble, and they can try to reach out to you through the radio or through your phone, or if they can't get a hold of you, hell, they can call 911 and say, I need to talk to such and such, whatever police department, and hey, this is his last known GPS coordinates, and possibly help try to get you help out, if you need it. It's something, these radios I've been testing out now for about a month now with a friend of mine, and I've got 2 more friends that are picking up these radios, and 2 of them with other companies and things like that. So as time goes, if you got friends that are in trucking that want one of these, you can reach out to me and we'll get your radio set up for your friend. It's it's $150 per unit and $20 a month. So that way you can, when you're on the road, instead of trying to call one person, if you want to talk to everybody in a group, you just reach up, flip the switch to which channel you want. Hey, what's going on? And talk to your group. And it's just like, when you're on the CB, but the only thing is, you're on a private network. It's the old school, basically Nextel push to talk, except on steroids. So I've even got one of the drivers. He got 2 of them. He put one at his house, so his kids can pick up the mic and talk to him while he's on the road. So he had it put in his kitchen, but just so his kids can turn around and communicate with him. It's a pretty cool idea. But at the end of the day, guys, if you're looking for a job, you're looking for something, I'm going to attach my email on this. I'm going to let you know once I get everything edited up. But if you're interested and you're from the Jacksonville area, put Jacksonville as your header in the email. If you're from the Atlanta area or the surrounding area, we'll say within about 50 miles of Atlanta, put Atlanta. And I'll turn around and try to get back to you as quick as possible. In that email, what I need your resume. I need to know your experience. I need to know how I'm going to benefit from you. I need to know basically why do you want to make a change. Because as we all know, I just need to know these things. I want to know what kind of driver you're going to be. I need to know your experience. I need to know those kind of things. I need to know the 9 to 5 stuff. But I also want to know about you. I want to know how often you want to go home. I want to know as much information as you want to give me that is related to trucking. I also want to know, are you married? Are you single? Do you have kids? I'm a father. I know the stress of being on this road. I know how sometimes you can be depressed by being on the road because you're not home with your kids. So at the end of the day, again, I'm going to stay driver focused. That extra information that you give me will allow me to turn around and be able to make sure that I, as a business owner, can be a good fit for you. And not only that, I want to turn around and make sure that Sentinel Secure Transport feels like home for you. That's what I want. I'm going to do this. We're going to move forward. We're going to expand the Jacksonville area. And hopefully I'm going to do it with you. So if you, a friend, a family member, or anybody that's in trucking is looking for a job, and they got the integrity then have them respond to this. I definitely want them watching it. Hopefully, I'll find some of the good ones from this. But again, Shane Boykin, Sentinel Secure Transport. Stay safe, keep it between the lines, and hopefully I'll have you working for me soon.